Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. In this program, the opposition goes to court claiming discrepancies in the 2017 budget figures, also reactions on tax measures, and parliamentarians mourn their keeper, Deputy Speaker Aide Ganassi. The opposition is seeking court action over what it claims as discrepancies in the 2017 budget. The move spearheaded by opposition Don Pollier after Parliament passed the money plan. Prime Minister Peter O'Neill has denied sinister moves, backing his National Planning and Monitoring Minister Charles Abel that the budget focuses on government priorities. Mark Hayok reports.
Parliament rose to a commotion yesterday before passage of the 2017 national budget. A spew of protest from the opposition was led by opposition leader Don Pollier. Pollier blamed the government for delivering a scam budget, citing discrepancies in most of the figures. This he justified in his budget speech.
Mr. Speaker, the O'Neill government's budget figures and statistics have been carefully concocted and creatively presented to embellish the service to create the illusion of delivering development programs for our people.
Pollier was referring to a budget speech delivered by Treasurer Patrick Price last Tuesday. He told the House that the budget was meant to deceive the people and rob them of in future. Pollier says the country continues to face an economic crisis. This was a result of the government applying wrong economic models. Mr. Pollier's protest was backed by opposition strongman Kerengakua. Mr. Kua said the appropriation bill does not match figures given by the Treasurer.
So these are draft bills, want a motion, Treasurer move him in or match. Because motion, na talk blame, emlo 13 billion kina in total expenditure. But the bill is talking about 22 billion kina close to. So you know that our point is that you like introducing bill, now move him through the parliament into law. You must be animal procedures, parliamentary standing orders yet he provided. So what's
The failure to report the real cause of the country's GDP growth and its economic status, the massive borrowings and others has prompted the opposition to seek legal advice.
So now opposition will resolve finish all by going to court, all by filing court proceeding, and in addition to that, Baliksim injunction to stop him implementation of this budget, starting 1st January 2017. So we will not have an appropriation act.
So, my Baliksim's position on behalf of the people of this nation, people of this country, that Bamiblai challenge him. This bill we only pass him today, long government, long floor of parliament, long court, long stop him. Government must knock and implement him this budget.
But Prime Minister Peter O'Neill said the 2017 national budget is purposely meant for the people. He said there was nothing sinister in the budget. The budget will focus on key government priorities with massive taxation approach aimed at bringing in more revenue. National Planning Minister Charles Abel said similar remarks, denying the opposition's claim. Abel said the budget was framed and delivered in accordance with international accounting standards.
I want to remind you that these budgets are prepared on the basis of international accounting standards. And in fact, just recently, we updated those standards to the IMF Government Finance Statistics Manual 2014. The 2016 national budget, commencing from there, has been up-to-dated with the latest format in terms of international accounting standards. The treatment of liabilities, for example, the treatment of GDP, it's based on international standards. And our budgets are prepared on a traditional method that has been prepared and presented in this way for many, many years. It's just that it's recently been further updated to bring it up to international accounting standards.
Among other issues, Mr. Abel said all the borrowed money by the government over the last 5 years have not been wasted. He said the money borrowed was used to create investments, resulting in a gradual turnaround in the economy.
We have borrowed in anticipation. Remember, we've borrowed in anticipation to create the investment. But the economy is starting to turn around. The global economy is recovering. Commodity prices are recovering. Oil will eventually go up. And the outlook for Papua New Guinea is very, very clear and very, very positive.
Minister Abel said this government is beginning to rebuild the country using its multi-million kina resource projects. The gradual change in economy and the corrective approach in government system signifies a progressive government trying its best to manage difficult global circumstances. Despite a boycott by the opposition, Parliament went ahead using its numerical strength to pass the 2017 national budget.
Mark Kyok with that report. After the break, a report on the tax measures.